In this installment, I'm going to be giving you the game twos of the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals spread out from Thursday to Friday. We're going to deep dive into this 2-day slate. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for your Thursday and Friday night slate showdown on DraftKings and Fanduel. Bringing you the top plays all the way from point guard, all the way down to center, giving you the value plays and the lock of the night. But before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJustD. And also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Chef_D91 as well. Don't forget about the Patreon if you want more DFS advice and betting picks. All those links will be down below. And we are almost at our goal of 1K. That 1,000 subscriber will receive a special prize. So continue to support, continue to like, to comment, and subscribe. All right. So now let's get into this Thursday and Friday slate. I do not want to hold you guys up. Starting at the point guard position, we have someone coming back from injury, and that is Marcus Smart. They held him out for precautions on game one to make sure and solidify that foot will be 100% or as close to 100% as it can be. But this will be a huge boost for the Boston Celtics team. You saw in the third quarter where that Miami Heat defense got to the Boston Celtics, bringing up the basketball and creating turnover after turnover after turnover. They need their point guard. Marcus Smart is not the perfect point guard. He is the more defensive-minded point guard, but they definitely need him to bring that ball up and bring the ball up without any turnovers. Okay, that's going to be key. They had control of this entire game besides that third quarter. So Marcus Smart coming back, get a big boost there. He plays both sides of the ball, and I'm loving him at 6,400. All right, let's go to a cheaper option at the point guard position. Someone that is still continuing to step up game after game with Kyle Lowry out, and that is Tyler Hero. He got cooking finally. He struggled in that Philadelphia 76ers series. Now in this Boston series, they need their Tyler Hero at 100%, okay? And in 27 minutes, he came through with 7 field goals for 15, 46%, 1 of 5 from the 3. You want to see an increase in that. But he scored 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. All right, it was a bright spot to see Tyler Hero. And this is the advantage. We get to have Tyler Hero at a very cheap price, $5,500 in game 1. And now in game 2, $5,700. They have not gotten to his correct price yet. We're going to take full advantage of that. I love Tyler Hero, all right? Let's go on to the shooting guards, okay? And I gave you this guy in that previous video, and that is Jaylen Brown. With all the focus on Jason Tatum, we love Jason Tatum. The way the Boston Celtics are going to win this game, especially without Marcus Smart, they needed a big game from Jaylen Brown, and he came through with 45.5 fantasy points. They boosted up his price to 8,500. That's fine by me. We can see a similar game script in this one as well, because he needs to rebound, all right? With no Al Horford, everyone's going to have to chip in, all right? It can't just be Robert Williams. It can't be just Grant Williams. It's a team effort rebound, and you saw the increase in rebounds. Jaylen Brown got 10 rebounds, 24 points, 3 assists as well, and a steal. I expect a very similar performance out of him. And while he's at this price, take full advantage of it. You get a star at below 9K. Definitely want to take advantage of that, all right? So I love Jaylen Brown. A cheaper option at that shooting guard price will be Max Strus. He's currently questionable. Him and Gabe Vincent been questionable pretty much the whole Philadelphia series and the starting of this Boston Celtics series. So more of the same. I expect these guys to play. So if they do not, then we will change. But Max Strus is a key component because he can play both sides of the ball. He knocks down the 3 and plays solid defense. He has replaced Duncan Robinson, and at 5,800, this is their engine that makes them go. Okay, if Max Strus is struggling, then most likely you'll see the Miami Heat lose. Okay, so I expect Max Strus to have another quality game. As you can see, 4 for 10, 4 for 10, and 3 of 8 in the last 3 games, knocking down that 3-point ball. Active down low, getting rebounds against Philly. let's see if he can increase that against Boston with the disadvantage of no Al Horford. We'll be shocked to see if he can increase that. And then also the steals, all right? This is the benefit of having him in the court. He plays better defense. So the steals department are going to be a boost as well. They only increased him to 5,800, which is fine by me. He's going to get big minutes, big opportunity. And pretty much his spot is safe, all right, from Duncan Robinson. Max Strus, I'm loving you at 5,800. Let's go on to the small forward position. And I got the most consistent. I think the most consistent Golden State Warrior is Andrew Wiggins, all right? And you saw this in the regular season against Dallas. He was the one that was stepping out, okay? Obviously, you have Clay, you have Curry. There were some injuries there. But Andrew Wiggins, I like what I saw out of his game in Game 1 against Dallas. 8 of 17 shooting, 3 of 8. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. With all the attention on Curry, with all the attention on Clay, Andrew Wiggins is fine just being aggressive, and he was taking that ball, going straight to the rim, or he had open opportunities from the 3-point line and knocked him down. At 6K, you're getting a very quality facilitator, quality scorer, and rebounder as well. I like Andrew Wiggins at $6,000 in salary going up against the Dallas Mavericks in Game 2 at home. I think those are all key points. If we're looking at a cheaper version on small forward, then it's really between Dorian Finney-Smith, who struggled in Game 1, or Reggie Bullock, who's going to be the guy that's going to take the most three-point shots on the team. If I had to choose one, I might lean to Reggie Bullock because of the amount of threes he's going to take. He's going to take close to double-digit threes. They were open. Dallas Mavericks, their game plan is drive and kick out to the three-point shooters. Unluckily, they did not knock him down. Reggie Bullock was okay. He shot 30%. That's very F. If they really needed a big performance out of him to make 5 or 6 of those threes, but all his threes were wide open. I'm liking the prospects of that at a very cheap price of $4,400. If you prefer Dorian Finney-Smith, then yes, you can switch over to him instead of Reggie Bullock. I just like the volume of threes I'm getting from Reggie Bullock, okay? Let's go on to the power forward position, and we are going to key in on Grant Williams. With Al Horford out, he steps into that power forward position right next to Robert Williams, who we're going to get to very, very soon. Struggled in Game 1, got into a lot of foul trouble. I think he bounces back in this game. He's going to take close to double-digit shot attempts. Not what he did in Game 7 against Milwaukee, but he's going to get around 10, 11, 12 shots. He's going to be aggressive and down low in rebounding as well. They're going to need his rebounding, and we expect him to knock down his threes, okay? So I'm liking Grant Williams at $5,000 salary. A starter getting 30-plus minutes. We got to take advantage of that value. I expect a bounce-back performance from him, all right? Let's go on to that center position, and we're going to get to Robert Williams. He was the key in the video previously. I told you guys he has to step up, especially with that late news. It was almost a lock that Robert Williams was going to have a big turnout, and he did. He almost got a double-double, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. I will go back to that well for him getting a double-double. Definitely going to take advantage of that. Look at that, guys, okay? Look at that on Fanduel. Double-double Robert Williams and a win. I think that's at like plus 900. If the Celtics are going to win, I think they're going to get at least one of these games in Miami. So you're getting Robert Williams without Al Horford. He has a big chance of getting a double-double. They just have to win the game. And what we saw out of Game 1, they controlled the first, second, and fourth quarter. They really blew up that third, okay? So I'm liking Robert Williams at $5,500. You're getting a starting center. Has huge ability getting a double-double. He has huge ability getting blocks as well. He had 2 blocks in Game 1. I'm loving him at that price. Let's go over to FanDuel, and I'll give you the value plays and the lock of the night. We will start out with Gabe Vincent. He is also with a game time decision with a hamstring. He's the closest to being questionable or being out. So just watch on news on him. If Gabe Vincent is out, then we can switch over to Victor Oladipo, okay? Victor Oladipo is $4,300. He's going to take that role of which Gabe Vincent is taking right now. So if Gabe Vincent's out, we're going to switch over to Victor Oladipo, okay? So Gabe Vincent is 5,000 on Fanduel, and he is, he is 4,200, even cheaper on DraftKings. And if he is out, like I said, we're going to go to Victor Oladipo. He is 4,800 on DraftKings, and Oladipo on Fanduel is 4,300. So they kind of got their prices swapped on both sites. So that's pretty crazy. So just watch out on news on him. The next guy we're going to look out is going to be Spencer Dinwiddie. This is the sixth man of the Dallas Mavericks, and he needs to continue to put on the offensive onslaught. They're going to need his scoring in this series going up against the Golden State Warriors. Not only do they need their three-point shooters, they're going to need the aggressiveness of Spencer Dinwiddie. He can knock down threes as well, but his off-ball dribble and going to the lane is going to be huge, all right? His drive and kick ability as well. That's what he did with the Brooklyn Nets. I still like him in this series. He was very well. He did very good in game 1, 23 minutes, 17 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. So that was a positive to see, despite the fact Dallas was struggling, okay? So I like him on FanDuel at 4,800. And if you're looking at Dinwiddie on DraftKings, it's 5,400. A little bit of a price increase, but he is still worth it. All right, let's move on to our next value play. We got 2 gems down here. We got Otto Porter. All right, I know I gave you Jonathan Kuminga. I said if he started, so if he was out, then definitely take him off the board. All right, so what we saw here was Otto Porter is back and healthy. They're going to be going to him. First guys off the bench for the Golden State Warriors are going to be Jordan Poole and Otto Porter. You saw big minutes out of him, 23 minutes. Big body, small forward, power forward, can knock down the three, can knock down the jumper. They use him pretty much as a center, all right, as the backup center. As you can see, they go small, and they're using all their athletic wings as the bigger power forwards and centers in this offense. So Otto Porter can come through and knock down big shots. And 21 points, that's all you need from these punt guys. You're not. This is only a 2-game slate. You're not going to get guys that are below 5K going off of 40. It could happen in a rare occasion, but we need dudes that are feasible. All right, they're just coming in and knocking down a couple points here, rebounds there, assists, something that someone can fill in each and every category. Otto Porter is that guy coming off the bench and providing offense for the Golden State Warriors, okay? So I'm liking him at 4,500. If you're looking at Otto Porter on DraftKings, he is at 3,900. Even cheaper, definitely a solid punt play to consider. We saw the minutes increase in game 1, and they're going to continue to go towards that, all right? And then last but not least, I can't believe I'm saying this, Keyvon Looney at the center position is going to be our last value play of the day, 4,800. He's been coming up huge in the past 2 games. To end that series against the Memphis Grizzlies, he had 40 fantasy points, and that was pretty much all on rebounds. And then in the first game against Dallas, they go right back to that lineup where they use Draymond and Looney as the power forward and center, and he came through yet again, all right, with all, like I said, all the attention on Clay, Curry, Poole. There's been open opportunities for Keyvon Looney to make easy buckets, get rebounds as well. And he came through very big in game 1. 10 points, 2 blocks, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. If he can duplicate that at that price, definitely slide him in and we can pay up at other positions, all right? So that's going to be the final value play, Keyvon Looney. A shocker right there. A shocker. But our lock of the night will be Jason Tatum. I expect him to fully bounce back in this second game against Miami. He had a solid performance in game 1, 10 of 21 shooting, 29 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block, and 4 steals. Active on that defensive side, that's what I like to see. Still came through with 55 fantasy points against the Miami Heat. All right, so this is a top-notch defense, but you just gave up almost a 60 bomb to Jason Tatum. I expect him to not mess up in that third quarter. Just control. All right, ball control is going to be very important for the Boston Celtics. I like Jason Tatum at 10,400 on FanDuel. If we're looking at Tatum on DraftKings, he is at a price of 9,800. Even cheaper. You get a top-tier star at below 10K. We take full advantage of that. He should be slotted in in your DraftKings lineups and in your Fanduel lineups as well. That is the lock of the night. Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other suggestions at point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, value play, or lock of the night. Let me know in that comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out, guys.